Hello everyone, welcome back to IndianCoding.com. Today we are going to study about data science statistic correlation. So let's see what is it. Correlation measures the relationship between the two variables. Okay, we mentioned that a function has a purpose to predict a value by converting input, that is x, to output, that is f of x. We can also say that a function uses the relationship between the two variables for prediction. Okay. So in that, what happens in correlation, we usually predict the two variables relationship. Okay. For that, we have to study about correlation coefficient. Okay. So the correlation coefficient can never be less than -1 or never be more than 1. Okay. So 1 means 1 equal to there is a perfect linear relationship between the variables. 0 means there is a no linear relationship between the variables, and the 1 means -1 means there is a perfect negative linear relationship between the variable. Okay. That means less hour worked lead to the higher calorie burnage during the training session. So this is what the correlation means actually. So I hope you understood what is the meaning of the correlation here. Okay, so these are the few kinds of meaning that is available while studying the correlation. Okay, so in that case we will also use the scatter plot to visualize the relationship. Here I have given one picture here that is called the scatter. Okay, so we can also work with the help of using the programming language. Here I have given the straight line you can see on screen. Okay, so this output will be provided once you'll write this code I have mentioned here. Okay, so example of the perfect linear relationship is equal to 1. So time we want to scatter plot, we change the kind of scatter. Okay, so in that case what is going to happen, you have to provide the relationship between the average pulse and the calorie burnage. Okay, so this time we want a scatter plot, so we can change the kind of scatter. So here we will write the code. Once you'll read this code, you will be able to understand what is this code is going to produce. Okay, so it exists a perfect linear relationship between the average pulse and the calorie burnage. So I hope you understand. This is the example of correlation coefficient equal to 1. So that is how we can create in the scene of when we are having the correlation coefficient is equal to 1. So I hope you understood. The next one we are having is the perfect negative linear relationship. Okay, so in that case we are going to provide the perfect linear negative linear relationship. Inside you can see the graph design has changed now. So we have plotted the fictional data there. The x-axis represents the amount of hour worked at our job before the training session, and the y-axis is the calorie burnage. So if we want to if we work longer hours, we tend to have a lower calorie burnage because we are exhausted before the training session. So the correlation coefficient here is 1. So I hope you understood. This is the correlation between the equal to -1. So this is the easiest way to create it. So this is the normal way for the positive and the negative. The another one we are going to have is for the 0. In case of 0 there would be no line. Okay, it will be like this. So this means that here the plotted max against the duration of the full length data set. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Tomorrow we'll study about the more features related to data science. Thank you so much.